Howdy guys, Kirk and Jason here with Kirk Giordano Plastering. About 4 weeks ago, we did a video and we showed cement all. They cut a tree down and we used cement all to patch that. I did it because I used the cement all because you could paint it in 1 hour. And it's got 9,000 PSI strength. Very, very strong stuff. It's like 3 times stronger than concrete or foundation. But anyway, I used it because you could paint the next day, but I was doing an acrylic. And a lot of you people who saw that video said, Kirk, when you get ready to spread it out, show us how you do it, what products you're using. I thought, okay. So that video will be in the introduction. So you just scroll down and click it to see the beginning of how we did this. Anyway, I'll show you what we're doing. We're using an acrylic finish. Why an acrylic finish? Because I've got a lot of acrylic finishes from past jobs that we've done. Already here, I did that about 2 hours ago. Gave it a chance to dry because it will take me at least about, I don't know, 10 minutes to a half hour to spread all this. And so what I'm going to do is show you how to spread it and why. Okay, this particular product here, this is called Stucco-Flex. And Stucco-Flex is one of the better brands of acrylic finishes there are. Is it used for grounds? No. Why am I using it for the ground? Because it's excess from a job I got. And I used an acrylic finish on the job. What are some of the good acrylic finishes besides Stucco-Flex? Drive It, Carson's, BMI, and any of the terrible ones I won't mention because we're a positive channel, guys. Keep it positive. I don't want to mention crappy materials that ain't worth purchasing. But Stucco-Flex is worth purchasing, and I have some extra. So I've done this quite a few times to my neighbor's house, to my own. In fact, I did a job where we had so much excess that my buddy lives in an area where there's a lot of snow, and he said, Kirk, my concrete, my wheels are sliding. You got any of that stuff with the sand? And I said, yeah, I got a lot. I can't guarantee what color will come out, but I do got a lot. And we end up using a 50-gallon garbage can, and I put all my excess acrylic in it. It came out about this color. And so we put it on his driveway, and where the top is flat, we use the top of the acrylic, and where it got toward the bottom, we used the bottom of a 50-gallon garbage can because sand will drop. And so where you got to really climb up, we made it real sandy. That was 25 years ago, guys, and it is still on. It doesn't come off like paint. This has got sand in it, and it's one of the better acrylic products you can buy. My neighbor there, he did his stairs, or I did his stairs 7 years ago. And I told him, dude, this stuff is for houses. It's not for stairs that are wood. You have to put your scratch brown base coat on. But he wanted to try it anyway, and I thought, it's not going to last more than 5 years. It's been 5 years, and it looks brand new still. And that's across the street here, next door where the car is. Anyway, tell you a little bit more about what we're doing here too, because I started earlier with that color, and my wife right there, she says, baby, that's kind of light. Can you darken it? And I said, well, I've got 3 pails. I'm only going to need 2. So I just doubled the light gray, and I come out with a dark gray here. I actually like this color better too. That's the beauty of owning your own home, guys. If you want to change something, change it. If it's your house, nobody cares. I mean, right now there's a lot of things going on. It was windy, very windy earlier, and all the leaves were blowing down, and I thought, hey, that kind of looks cool. Here's a real important thing, guys, a dollar brush, probably my best tool today right now. This dollar brush can go in these cracks right here And that's exactly what you need. Something to go in the cracks right there to embed that. We don't want to get rid of the expansion joints. So that one's there where I got it real tight over here. I'm just going to use this trowel to hopefully hold me up. It's a dollar brush, man. That really kicks butt, guys, because it goes right into that little crack. Okay, now what I'm doing is, I can leave it like this, but I like to float my work. That just gives it a grip, guys. So it'll take me an extra little while to float all this, but it's Saturday. We're relaxing. We're in no hurry. This stuff can go over anything. This is an acrylic finish, not a cementitious, guys. Acrylic. So this acrylic has the sand in it. It's great for swimming pools like that because you can walk around, it won't stick. Okay, and what I'm going to do is this hard part where I put this heart in, 25 years ago. This probably take me longer to do than the whole job. Yep. Okay, so we move that guy. Come on, baby. And this stuff, it's an acrylic. It's Stucco-Flex. If you get it on your clothes, leave it on your clothes because it's not coming off. That's why I'm trying to be cautious around this heart stone, because if I get it all over it, then I gotta take all that time to get it off. Okay, whoa, coming apart here, Jay. All right, had to hook me back up. Lou, my brother Lou, all you guys say, hey, where's Lou been? He's been in that little jazzy powered chair. Remember, guys, don't drink and ride. And if you do, don't go parallel with the train tracks because your 10-speed tires can get stuck and you could fall. Anyway, Lou's going to be out for, oh man, another month, maybe 2. No joke when you break your foot in 3 places. Anyhow, back to messing around here. This stuff will last, like most of the acrylics. This stuff will last about, let's just put it this way. I'll be pushing up daisies before this comes off. This is not paint. Paint will come off in about, I would say, under these circumstances, a couple years, if that. This stuff will last 50 to 60, 70 years. It will not come off and separate. I know this because I've done this so many times. And here's where that little $2 brush comes in handy. Okay, a little $2 brush. I'm floating here. I knew this little thing was going to take me longer than the whole job itself. I want to make it pretty since I put it in so long ago. And guys, this little area here, all this is a driveway. It's for my mixer. I mean, we got the mixer right here, and we got my truck and forklifts that drive over this nonstop. So the forklifts, I mean, they create a lot of damage. They're heavy. They're heavy. So if anybody says, hey, will that re-crack? Of course it will. 1/16 of an inch of acrylic is not going to stop the ground from shifting. In fact, when they cut the tree down, it had big cracks all over the place, and those cracks are still there. They're just covered up now, and when those roots decay, those cracks are going to come back. So we're not trying to do something that lasts forever, and we're using a product that it's not intended for this purpose, guys. Acrylics are made for houses, walls, not for the grounds, but I've used them for the grounds and for stairs, things of that nature. Well over 30 years, and some of the better products, man, they just last forever. Okay, moving on. You guys asked me once, I did that driveway there a few years ago on video. And a couple people say, I'd like to see it today. And when I did that, I used a product just like this. You're not supposed to use it for the ground. That was La Habra. It was La Habra's Polybond, and that's an adhesive cement, and we hang styrofoam with that. In fact, I did a building where we hung styrofoam, and the 40 feet up, the styrofoam were this heavy. I mean, that big, came out like that, and I was pretty nervous. I said, guys, I'm not going to guarantee that this won't fall off. And anyway, they never fell off because the product that we used for that is what I used for there, because when I got the house 30 years ago, the concrete right there was just wiggly. It was 4 or 5 inches different, so I used a product that was made specifically to adhere styrofoam to homes architecturally for that. I added sand, you slack it, you do it, and then it holds up, but it's not for its sole purpose. I'm using a product here. Its sole purpose is not what I'm doing here, because it is for homes, but you can improvise, guys, and do it for other things like this. Why am I doing this? Because I got some excess time on my hands, and I can. And a lot of people said, hey, Kirk, show me the finished product when you do it. So here is the finished product. And again, too, when we get to that point, I'll show you guys the specific materials I use. And I had some humongous cracks here and there. Those that were so big, I just filled with, I had some big ones. I just put that cement all that I had here, because they sell, that's a 5 or 10 pound box there. I don't know if you can see that. Little bitty box. And sometimes those little bitty boxes is all you need. Last thing you want to do is go to the material yard and spend a fortune for 90 pounds when you don't need 90 pounds. Your house, you can do anything you want. In fact, Dan, you remember where, right there where it's curved? Remember that? Yeah, these guys would skateboard all over that. And so they'd come here and just skateboard. I had a little bush in there, so I removed the bush. Remember, guys, your house, your rules, you do whatever you want. When these guys were small, I had a zip line in my house from the living room to the dining room, about 40 feet. Why? Because I could. I own the place. I could do whatever I want to it. And right here where I can't reach it, I'm just going to use this guy here as, help me out. Help me out. Okay. And guys, you don't have to do this particular finish, this particular design. I'm just doing it because I like it floated. If it's floated like this, it has more stickum. Your car won't roll. Not that I plan on rolling here. And again, earlier we were out here. It was really windy. And I said, oh crap, what a drag. Because the leaves were everywhere sticking. And I was pulling them out. It took me forever. Right now it's calmed down a little bit. Maybe calmed down just enough so I could finish this up and show you some other areas and some other uses that we did that aren't real typical. My little handy dandy broom gets stuff off, and you see how fast this is going. It doesn't take long, guys, especially when you're using a big trowel. Now, square trowel. I recommend you guys use this size trowel. I'm using this size trowel, and this is called a swimming pool trowel. It's 5 inches wide, so you can move the mud. If it's 3.5 inches wide, it's for concrete. It's 3.5 inches wide, so it doesn't flex well, but you can press down and compact the concrete. So this is not really a concrete trowel. People say, why do you use a concrete trowel? It's a swimming pool trowel. And because of its width, it works well. See, right now I can go way over there, and the fence is in my way, but because I have the extra width of the 5 inches, I can go in here in this little crack right here, where if I was using the regular concrete or pull trowels, they're useless unless you're doing concrete. Anyway, you see how this is pretty easy, guys. And this is what I do sometimes with excess material. Here's a good tip for you guys. Don't buy all of your, say you got a house and you need 50 pails of acrylic. Whatever the acrylic maker is, you need 50 pails. Have, say, 40 of them tinted. If you have 40 of them tinted, that gives you a lot of excess pails. You could either return those or add some color like I did here to get whatever color you want, because once they're tinted, they're not taking them back, guys. It doesn't matter what company it is. It doesn't matter if it's Stucco-Flex, Drive-In, Carson's, BMI. They are not taking them back. And all those names I just said, those are good products. Anyway, I'll show you something. You guys see where I'm going with this. I could run a straight line by eye across there, but what I'm putting back here is that mixer. The mixer goes here. The dumpster goes here. That pretty dumpster right there. So this doesn't have to be pretty, guys. It will outlast me. It'll be here 100 years after me. But anyway, come on, let me show you something. Oh, you guys just ain't right. Relaxing and everything. Well, it's a pleasure having you watch, baby. See all that stuff right there? I get a lot of excess buckets, and there's some Stucco-Flex, Renew, there's some Drive-In. There's all kinds of stuff that we use continuously. So I recommend, if you're going to do it, guys, use the good stuff. What we're going to do is I'm going to spend about another 15 minutes and finish spreading this out and clean up this stuff. And we'll show you the final result when we're done, because I know you don't want to hear another 15 minutes of me rambling on about a bunch of goofy stuff that don't amount to nothing. So we'll get that done and we'll show you the finished product. Okay, guys, there's the final product. I'll tell you, this is the most handy tool I got. It's a $1 brush. Anyway, I'll show you something else. So many neighbors come over and they go, "Kirk, are you crazy? You picked the wrong day to do that." And I thought, why? They say the leaves are blowing. Check it out, guys. Okay, for example, I think that kind of looks cool. If any of these leaves get on it and get stuck, do I care much? Not really. And for those of you, it's funny, Jay gave me a birthday card just 2 weeks ago, and it was always the same. It has a hot chick on it, and then there's a bunch of rocks, and it says, "What do you notice here? Because you're always working on the house." I said, "Well, I noticed a hot chick, but there's nobody prettier than my baby here. But I just do this stuff because it gives me great pleasure." Anyway, my name's Kirk. Jason on the camera. My baby doll. We thank you folks for watching. And as usual, we'll see you guys on the next one.
Can I just say something?
Uh-huh.
I think that is absolutely amazing. You can't even see there was ever a tree there.
You can't see there was a tree.
You are so awesome.
Absolutely. I agree with her. You see, that's why I love her. We thank you folks for watching, and we'll see you guys on the next one.
By the way, folks, my dad and I are now members of Amazon affiliates, so if you're looking to buy any of the plastering or construction tools you've seen in our videos and you want to support us in the process, you can check the links below our video, or you can go to our website and get them there. If you have any other questions for tools we don't have linked, email us direct and we'll respond to you then.
Once again, folks, we thank you for watching, and I really enjoy all your comments.
If you guys like this video, please click the like button down below, and also if you enjoy what we do, subscribe to our channel so we can keep making these videos for you.
My name is Kirk.
And Jay.
We thank you for watching, and from the entire Giordano family, we'll see you on the next one.